regular pitch. So a little bit of a mix-up. I wonder what the difference in this matchup is that makes him want those arrows over the stronger ones. Maybe it has to do with not being able to headshot more inconsistently.
When both of these players are on fire, they're suffocating to play against.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere without a sword in your face or a Mecha Koopa or a cannonball just limiting anything you want to do. So I feel like this could be a very momentum-based set, because if one person falls behind, they may feel like they need to go in and bring something back. And both of these characters are very good at stuffing each other out.
Absolutely. And right now, though, the quick 30% coming on to Skink, still using the Burpo tag from earlier, but Bran and not being phased is, however, Skink's done a really good job of just keeping his opponents in the corner all night. I feel like we saw it nonstop with the Burpo set, and we're seeing it so far early here in the Bran set too. But Bran does a really good job just finding his way back out there, taking a little bit, using the cart. Now he's carrying off stage, but assumes the low recovery and gets put back off stage for it.
I feel like we're seeing what I talked about.
Yeah.
They're just taking turns suffocating each other.
Absolutely.
Skink's doing a bit of a better job right now, but Bran has had his moments where Skink just hasn't been able to play the game.
And that's just, honestly, tonight, that's what stuck out to me tonight with Skink versus when I've watched him before too, is how good he is at that suffocation, as you were talking about. And Bran last week too, it felt like he knew what his opponent was going to do all of the time, every time. Right now, I think this is one of those games where whoever takes the first stock, that if they can, that suffocating playstyle is going to let them get a lot of extra %. And so this first stock might be able to establish the control for the rest of the game. And both these players definitely feeling very urgent in wanting to get it.
These next few interactions are going to be very important for that reason. Just when you're so good at keeping someone out, like you said, extra % builds up. That F throw not going to take it yet.
Just barely using that cannon to prevent the fastball from coming in. And back in the corner, he's going to find the fork on the dash attack. However, it's not going to take anything to drag down. Okay, just dodges the arrow. Now Bran, though, forced to recover low, get out of the corner, finds his own forward air to reset back to the center stage, using the Mecha Koopa to get the pressure back. But it's Skink finding the back air.
At 185.
Wow. And the forward air comes right back, and we're right back to even. So these players absolutely able to pressure each other, but also able to make use of the iframes. And now it's Bran, quick 53. This is 70%. Holy cow, he breaks the shield. 89. And Bran just says, okay, well, this was even, but enough of that.
Frame with the F smash.
He says enough of that.
Yeah, quick 0 to death.
Yeah, you take a turn. This is my house. This is my house. I'm gonna pick up right where I left off last week.
Well, Skink needs to land a hit, and Bran, I assure you, does not want that to happen.
Yeah.
So let's see how effectively he prevents that from occurring.
Yeah, and right now, well, he takes the up smash, but he finds his way back down, not able to get too much. Skink not able to get too much off that, and right now 74%. If you're Bran, you can just play this super patiently and just rack up all that % and force Skink to approach you. But Bran just saying, you know what? I feel like approaching anyways. Who needs to play lame when I'm from New England, and we hold forward.
Bran is confident. Say that for sure.
Absolutely. And right now, though, Skink doing a good job of starting to claw this back just a little bit. He's at 80%, but 64. But this is right where he wants to be. It's been about 15 seconds since Bran last won neutral. The up smash not going to take it, but 90%. The back air putting him back off stage, and the forward air not going to quite find it, but just barely using all of those jumps. Doesn't quite find a good delay to avoid the F smash, and Skink, he's going to go for down throw, looking for a fair, doesn't go, pull the trigger, and this is exactly where he wants to be. If he can find this quick stock, he's got the Mecha Koopa, uses it to create just a little bit of pressure, looking for the back air, the drag down. I think he could have maybe got up tilt off that into another up air, but doesn't pull the trigger. So 160 to 97, and he can't take too much. Now the difference between 80 and now 97, 107 is now he can't take too many more.
An up smash out of shield, just take it.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, it seems like this game is dragging on so long because there's the stock.
Yep.
I feel like Bran lost that stock because he was feeling himself. I feel like once he got Burpo to 80% without
Skink.
any... sorry, Skink. Yeah, the tags. Yeah, the reason he got him so high percent was because he was doing quite a good job at suffocating him because Skink was down and he wanted to get back in. But after he started feeling himself, he started holding forward, like you said, and that ended up playing to Skink's advantage because Skink was confident just stuffing him out. These are what both of these players are really good at. And if you play to the other player's strength, it doesn't matter how far ahead you are eventually going to get them back into the game. So if Bran doesn't take his time here and keeps holding forward, I can see Skink making this comeback.
And this game, outside of that 0 to death, has been incredibly even. And as you said, taking turns suffocating each other, the 0 to death coming in, but right now, it's been the Skink show for just about a minute. 101 to 138, the up smash, and that's Skink's game.
Bran held forward.
Yeah, Bran did the New England thing. He held forward.
Even after he started losing, he kept holding forward. And that kind of goes back to what I was talking about before the game started, where when you're losing, you feel pressured to go in. But he wasn't really losing the whole time. It was only at the very end that he started losing.
And Skink's got the Connecticut and the New Hampshire in his blood, but he's also got the Tri-State 8. He was in Pennsylvania for a very long time, so, you know, he's not a pure New Englander. So we're seeing this clash of styles a little bit coming in here. Bran now down a game. Remember, winners quarters, we're still in best of 3, and right now, that could be, Bran could be 1 game away from his winner's side stock. That first game taking almost, 5.5 minutes. So not a short game by any means, despite how aggressive these two players were being. And we'll see if they want to take a similar amount of time in this game too, or if that aggression leads to a faster paced second game.
Yeah, I think, I hope Bran took some time to think after that first game and is probably going to try to play a bit more with the push and pull of how he's pressuring the other player to feel. But we may just see him continue to hold forward, and if he is good enough, it does not matter. And there have been times when Bran is just that good, and it does not matter.
Yeah, and right now, what we're going to see is Bran definitely knows, right? He had the 0 to death, and he knows that. He kept the game very close. So he knows that he absolutely can just lock in and get this win, but he needs to not get too comfortable. He needs to give not too much respect, not too little respect, but the proper amount, take his time, and just not overextend himself. Whereas Skink just kind of feels like he can keep doing what he's doing, and we've seen him kind of stick to the same game plan against both Burpo and now Bran. He's kind of been doing the exact same thing that's working.
What a beautiful confirm.
Yeah, that was an incredible setup. Using that Mecha Koopa there, a little bit reminiscent of what Snake might want to do, using the explosion to confirm into something. And now it's just Bran, and looking to press this advantage, finding the jab that's going to be about 20%, and he's just looking to rack on as much percent as he can here.
I'm very interested to see how he plays with this lead, because if he's able to extend it, then as long as he keeps playing the same way he's playing when he extends it, everything should be fine.
And it feels like Skink, every time he goes down, unlocks something within him, because it feels like every time he's lost a lead, every time he's lost a stock first, suddenly he just becomes almost impossible to hit for a good 30-40 seconds.
Yeah, Skink has been playing from behind amazingly this set.
Yeah, and he did it in the Burpo set too. Really, all night he's been behind game after game after game. And then at the last minute, goes for another Mecha Koopa confirm. Doesn't quite find that one. But now it's just Skink looking to try and find the kill. Bran doing a good job going to ledge, but
it's Skink's bread and butter, honestly.
Yeah.
It works so effectively, especially when you have platforms around.
Yeah.
If you get them to high enough percent, that is a very strong up smash relative to other moves.
I think he's taken, he's only missed, like, out of all the stocks he's taken tonight, I think he's only missed about 3 stocks all night that haven't been up smash. So that's kind of crazy across so far 3 and a bit games. So right now the jab coming in, that's not quite going to kill yet, though Bowser Jr.'s jab does kill. Good use of the mirror shield as a reflector, coming in. Can Skink find his way out of the corner? The up B is going to say no, but 144 using the mirror shield to avoid the kill there. The Mecha Koopa, Bran can't grab it because he's forced to spot dodge. And now, this is where Skink maybe can find his bread and butter, start to find some confirms. He does find an advantage state there. How far can he take this? Gets hit by the cart. Now, Skink loses his stock, and he's on his last stock of game 2.
Bran definitely took his time there. You didn't see him running in over and over again. You saw him actually backing up to give Skink space to try to get him to run into him.
Yep.
So he's definitely changed up how he's played when he has a lead, and that has allowed him to get what is essentially a stock lead if he manages to lap him here.
Yeah, absolutely. And However, it's right. We can't count Skink out yet. This is where he's made his money in both sets so far. In every game he's won, he's played from behind. He's clawed it back. He's played consistent. He's kept his mental strong and just brought this back. So
absolutely.
That's 3:16 on the clock. It's not impossible. We could see this take a lot more time considering how long last game went. But 65% Brand's trying his best not to let that happen.
The reason the set has been so entertaining is because Skink is doing such a great job of playing from behind. There's another up smash.
And he's been doing a great job catching Bran on these platforms. He's like he's conditioning him to jump. He's conditioning Bran to jump around him and then moving under a platform so that Bran jumps to the platform and he just catches him with the up smash. And he's done it 4 times, 5 times. He's not even just doing it to kill. He's doing it to just get raw damage like we just saw. 17%, 242. Now Skink's in the corner. He's got to come back. Use the side B just to get back to the jab's not going to do it yet, but only 1 or 2 hits away, and the wand's going to take it.
That's a trap. Bowser Jr. can activate that aerial at any point during his up, even much earlier than you think. Really? When he's on the way up, he can air dodge very, very early, pretty much as soon as he's out of the cart, and he can put out an aerial too. So
that's really strong.
Yeah, when you're playing against Bowser Jr. like that, you really want to let him land if possible to try to punish him during the landing lag instead of hitting him while he's still in the air. Even better, if you can bait out that aerial, if he lands after doing the aerial, he enters a ton of extra lag. And you can use that to get a bunch of meteor punish. So, yeah, we're going to see game 3 here. Skink played from behind beautifully. However, Bran did win this game by taking his time after getting the lead. So we need to see adaptation from Skink here, specifically when it comes to being able to approach when your opponent is pretty much only intent on keeping you out. But that's only if he falls behind. We've pretty much only seen Skink when he is behind tonight. If he is ahead, I'm really interested to see how he extends his lead because he has a playstyle specifically to that is really effective at extending leads. So I have a feeling that if he manages to get an early lead and hold on to it, it's going to be extremely hard for Bran to come back.
Yep, and for the 43 of you watching, if you're just tuning in, we have a game 3 on our hands between Bran, the Bowser Jr. player, and Skink, the Pit and Dark Pit player. We're going back to PS2 for this pivotal 3rd game, and I don't expect to see any character changes. I don't expect to see any costume changes from the Morton or the regular Pit coming in. And I think we're gonna. Okay, but never mind. As I say that, Skink's gonna change it up with the Christmas Pit.
Yeah. I don't really change skins that much when I'm playing bracket, but I feel like for a lot of players doing that can be kind of a mental reset.
Yeah.
And it works a lot of the time.
Yeah, sometimes it's the little things that matter, right?
Yep.
Just like sports players, esports players are often superstitious in the best ways, and sometimes it matters, and sometimes it doesn't. But right now, it's just Skink picking up where he left off in these advantage states all night, 55% into the arrow, the corner pressure, he's holding shield, forcing Bran to make an option, but gets caught by the cart, and now it's just right back to where we left off.
Yeah. If I've learned anything from watching these two play, it's that this first stock is probably going to take a very long time, and then the next 4 stocks are going to go by very, very quickly.
Yes. No, I would absolutely agree with that. And it feels like that was a great spot dodge by Bran right into the jab, just a reset, 78 to 70. The Mega Koopa into the grab, looking for the back air, but Skink doing a really good job just being a little bit patient and keeping it going, but he doesn't manage to keep the corner pressure going, and now it's just Bran. It's Bran, and now these two players are just kind of fighting for the stage control.
Yeah, once again, first stock of the game, neither of the players is really getting any explosive finisher. They're just taking their time, getting small openings that don't necessarily kill, but give them stage control, give them a chance to get a kill.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're not really seeing that much kill potential right now. So even though both of these players are very high percent, it could be a lot longer before either of them die.
Absolutely. And right now, it's just, again, this posturing, that air dodge to get all the way to the other platform to avoid
There's the up smash. It's the Skink.
I mean, that's been all night.
Oh, there's the jab. Bowser Jr. has such a strong jab that's just going to kill.
And now 0-0, right back to even. This game has been the closest set of the night so far. An absolute banger to watch so far. These two players so evenly matched, both playing really well. Right? It's not that one player's playing better than each other, and it's a matchup thing. Both these players are pushing each other to their limits. They're adapting mid-game, mid-set, taking turns, playing incredibly impressive, and forcing their advantage state. And right now, it's Bran's turn with the quick 70%. However, the Mecha Koopa might put an end to that. Can Skink actually capitalize?
Well, I mean, he has. We've seen it before. We've seen him play from behind pretty much every single game in every set that he's been in on stream. So this looks kind of bad for him right now, but I'm not counting him out at all.
No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not either. And that was a great job just looking for the jump cross-up back air. Pulls the trigger on an up smash. Bran finally avoiding one under the platform. The up smash that time, though, not
high
gonna...
enough percent.
Yep. Not going to take it. However, Skink is racking it up. 78. He's bringing it right back. Looking for the nair drag down. Gets the grab.
Beautiful frame trapping. But Bowser Jr. just rides out back to the center. That's one of the strengths of his character. His side B has a little bit of armor, and it covers a lot of space, and you can jump out of it, and you can jump into it, which means that you can pretty much use it to... Okay. That up B is going to take the stock. That did not look like the best DI, but to be fair, I wasn't expecting him to get hit by that either.
Yeah, I think that's one of those options where Bran's just like, this is a mix-up, and you're not going to expect it, and you're either going to get hit by it or you're not, but you're probably not going to punish me because you're not expecting it. And that's what we see there. It does work. And now, how much extra percent can Bran get? Because the more he gets here, the more work he's going to force Skink to do. And however, as we've said so many times, this is where Skink's made all of his money all night.
Yeah, we can definitely see Bran applying what he learned at the end of game 1, though. He's not holding forward, he's taking his time, he's letting Skink run to him, and he's just running out the clock, trying to get as much percent as he can before he inevitably dies here. That F smash is going to be a costly punish for him, puts him at the ledge. That could have honestly killed. He's got max rage.
Yep. And anything 126 or higher max rate, the down smash after the drag down, I love that option from Skink, but it's just not quite going to do it. 51, right? 51%. Bowser Jr. can hit you hard when he wants to, and Morton can hit you just as hard. However, that fair...
Not going to be enough.
Wow.
Honestly, we're going to need a Skink special here, and we're going to need it fast. He goes for one there, but doesn't connect. The dash check is going to kill off the top, catching him before he can grab the ledge. 73%. Based on these two characters and players, that's not a whole lot. Skink just needs a couple neutral interactions into an up smash to take the stock and the set.
Coming in, the dropped option. The wand, though, not going to find it. Bran now with control of the stage. This is where he wants to be. This could be his opportunity. Skink needs to find it to make it happen. Okay, the up B, not going to quite do it, but he has to air dodge. He doesn't have an air dodge.
Pit's running out of jumps. He's got up B.
Okay. Bran doesn't go off. However, now Skink's got the grab, 61, right? Okay, he looks for the grab. Beautiful discipline by Bran to wait there.
I'd say 10 more percent. Bran will die from an up smash from Skink here. He's got to be very careful, but this F throw will do it. It's not going to do it. He's going to live. He wasn't close enough to the ledge.
Hold on.
The up B not going to connect.
Yep. And it feels like Bran's definitely getting a tiny bit antsy right now.
I would be terrified here. Yeah. My heart would be beating out of my chest. It is beating out of my chest, and I'm not even the one playing.
And oh my god, I almost can't figure out what to say. This is so tense. Skink is clawing it all the way back. This is absolutely incredible play by him. And it feels like now it's Bran looking for the option. The down smash not going to do it, but 104, and almost anything that Skink hits him with is going to die here. And my money's on a back air or an up smash.
We've reached a point where percents pretty much don't matter anymore. This is sudden death.
Yeah, no, this is who can find the first significant hit. Bran looking for the fair, the option. Skink trying to pull the trigger on that up smash is not going to find it.
Kill here goes for the grab release to put him at disadvantage by putting him above him.
Yep. What's going to happen? Okay, both these players, neither one wants to commit too much. Skink works in. Okay, the fair gets punished by the grab, but the whiff dash grab could have been the end of him, but Skink doesn't pull the trigger. He finds his way down. However, the Mecha Koopa is going to get it. Now this is...
Breaks the shield. Pit is able to live. He's in a lot of lag here, but Pit grabs the ledge, isn't able to punish it. That fair is going to take it, and Bran takes the set.
And he takes Skink all the way to the brink right there.
Yeah.
And right now, thank you guys so much for having me. This is going to be it for me for now tonight. Tal, I think you're still going to be on, so enjoy casting with, I believe, the Waffle Man coming on next. And until later, have a good rest of the night, y'all.